Hi guys, in this lecture you will be learning the array list. So first of all, what is the array list? The array list is just like an array, but in this array you don't need to specify the size of the array. You can put the values as many as you want. You can remove the values, you can get the values, you can do all the operation that is apply on the array and the list, and you can store the double and float and strings in it. And now I'm gonna declare the array list. Here is array and list. This L is capital, and here we need to write these greater than and lesser than sign, and in between this we need to write the type of the data we want to store in the array list. I want to store integer, and here is the integer, and then here we need to write the object of the array list. Here is al and then new and then array and list, and then in these signs we need to write integer. So why we write these integer like this? Because this is a template classes, and all the students who learn the template, they know that how in the template this is the format. But those students who have not learned the template, so don't worry, it's not gonna create any problem for them. And now I'm gonna import the array list. Here is the array list, and now first of all you don't need to specify the size of the array list. Firstly, it have the default size 10, and the size is automatically increased when you add the values in the array list. Here you can also specify the size, it's 200 or many, but here I'm not gonna specify any size. And now I am gonna add the value in the array list. What we need to do, just write the al and then dot and then add function. Here is the add function, and now in between these parentheses you need to write the number which is stored at the 0 index in the array list. And then I am going to copy this, and now here is 3, here is 6. So now here I want to tell you another thing, that how to get the value using the index. This 5 is stored on 0 index, this is stored on 1, and now I'm gonna get the value by using the index. You have to use the get function. This is the get function to get the values, and here I'm gonna write the 1 index, so it return the 6, and here I'm gonna print out that value. Here is remove it. So now let's print it out on the screen. So here you can see that 6 is printed on the screen. And if we want to print all the values at a time, so how to do this? First of all, you need to use the for each loop. Here for, and then first of all you need to declare a variable. Here write the int and then num and then colon, and then write the array list. Here is the array list al. So now here we have to print the num. Here is the num, so it prints all the numbers. Here I'm gonna make it in the comment, and let's execute it. So it prints all the numbers. So this is the way to print all the values of the array list. And another thing is, you can also check the size of the array list. Here write the al dot size function, and it return the size of the array. Here I'm gonna write sys out, and here is, So now here you can see that it print out the size, but here I'm gonna make it in the comment so it is visible clearly. So here its size is 3 because 3 values are stored in it, and you can also remove any value. Here I'm gonna remove the 6 that is on the 1 index. Here I'm gonna use al dot remove, and you have to write the index of the 6. So here the 6, so the 6 value have the index 1, so here I'm gonna write 1 and then colon. So, and then we also print it out on the screen and make it in the comment. So here you can see that 5 and 3 print out at the screen, but 6 is not print out. Here I want to tell you another thing. The array list is little slower when you remove the value from the 0 or at the start of the index, because when you remove any value from the 0 index, so the value at the 1 index is moved at the 0, and the 2 index is move the value at the 1 index, and the 3 index move their value at the 2 index. So it is slower, so we cannot use the array list when we need to remove the values from the start of the array list. It is used when we need to remove the values at the end of the array list. So you can do the same things. You can do the store the double in the array list by what you need to do, just change the integer to the double, so it stored the double value. See you in the next lecture. If you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion. I will help you as much as I can. Thank you for watching this video.